good, you know, heart rate response, a good muscle burn in only 30 minutes. So we're keeping it at 30. We'll finish right around the 30-minute mark. I'm trying to keep the demos as brief as possible. You know, then if you want to go out for a walk or something later, great. If you want to just take the day, cool too. We will not have a 30-minute workout tomorrow. It will definitely be closer to that hour and then some. So we'll start off. It's a 3-minute dynamic warm-up, just 3 exercises. Your first exercise, a great one for the spine and the shoulders, is that thread the needle. So we'll drop the shoulder down and come back up to center, pulling the belly button in as you go, 30 seconds on each side. Then we're going to stand it right on up, going into that hip internal and external rotation, 30 seconds on each leg. And then the last exercise, feet out wide, sitting back into the heels, bringing the toe up for that Cossack squat for 1 minute. And then we're going to go right into block number 1, which is a little more of a strength focus. Block 2, big cardio. And then block 3 is core. All right. If you guys need extra stuff in the middle, don't hesitate to reach out, unmute yourself. We're going to start on the floor. Thread the needle in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And those knees about hip width apart here. Back to center every time. Got one more on this side. And then switch in 3, 2, 1, switch sides.
Rinse out, drop that low. Rinse out, drop that low.
Go ahead and do one more, and then stand it up. 1, pick a side. You want to externally rotate, and then bring it back in. Keep your shoulders back, belly button's pulled in here. Three, 2, 1, switch sides. Okay, so as we're in this warm-up, I want you kind of thinking about the fact that we're only going for 30 minutes today. Okay? So right out of the gate, you can turn your intensity up a little bit. You don't have to save it for the full hour. It's only 30 minutes.
Rinse out, drop that low.
We got one more on this side. And then let's hit that Cossack squat in 3, 2, 1. Feet wide, toes forward, sit back, bring the toe up, stretching out inner thigh, hamstring. You can get a little upper body roll in there too. But even when you only got a little bit of time, you'll quickly realize how much you can do with that short amount of time. Got another 30 seconds here. If you need a break at some point, just come on up. We got in a couple extra arm circles there. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. All right. So in this block, you are going to need that bench or step. It is a 6-minute block of work. We're going to start with that step down. So lateral step down to heel tap. Now, a lot of times in the studio, we do the toe tap. But the problem with the toe tap is then people bounce off the toe. So you're going to start on the side of whatever elevated platform you're using. Keep your toe up. And we're going to lower yourself as close to the floor as you can and come back up. It's obviously going to depend on how high your platform is. So you might not go to the floor. You might just go until you feel that quad working and then drive it back up. So you're going to do 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Then you're gonna take probably your medium weight, feet about hip width apart, shoulders back. You have a weighted good morning, okay? So you're gonna keep the knees soft. It's like the start of a deadlift. Just hold that weight against your chest. Option, limit your range of motion or go body weight, okay? Then your last exercise, feet are wide, sitting into that sumo squat, and we're gonna go into that calf raise and heels back down, okay? 8 reps on each side on the first exercise, and then 12 on number 2 and number 3. And this is what we're gonna work for 6 minutes, all right? You guys can go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So on this step down, the weight is in the heel of the foot that's on the bench. You want to make sure that knee is nice and steady. So you want it to track with your second and third toe here. Lower yourself, drive it up. Don't worry about rushing through. We should get through 2 rounds, working at just a nice steady pace here. Same, turn. That toe up. You're trying to not bounce off the floor. On that good morning, feeling it through the hamstrings. This is like the start of a deadlift. Feet are about hip width here, belly button's pulled in, don't forget that. Back is nice and flat. You work that hip hinge. Knees are soft. Make sure you got a teeny bend, just a micro bend in the knee. Sumo squat to calf raise, feet are wide, toes pointed away. Those shoulders back. Coming up to the ball of the foot and the big toe. And then of course, once you're done, you're gonna go back to the start here. Now remember, we don't have a lot of time today, so try not to take a lot of time in between. You don't need water yet. Shouldn't be sweating enough to have to wipe off yet. On that heel tap, you've drawn that belly button in before you lower down. Make sure you're working your balance here. Coming in your last 2 minutes. Think about your back if you're doing that weighted good morning. The shoulders should be back. So if you're holding the weight on your chest, hinge the shoulder blades. behind. Kind of push that weight into the chest. All right, we got 1 minute. So if you're going back to that step down again, just be mindful of the time. Maybe do a couple on one side and then a couple on the other and keep alternating until you get to 12, okay? That way we'll get the right number on each side. We got about 20 seconds left. Woo! Finish up your last couple. In 3, 2, 1. Finish them up if you need to, guys. This demo is a little longer. Now this next block, we have 3 rounds. This is the bang, okay? This is the dirty part of down and dirty. It is 3 rounds of what should feel like a treadmill block. We're gonna start first with your power jacks. Feet together, weight at your chest, jump out, push up. We're going for 45 seconds here. Your option, step and overhead press, or you can go body weight. Your base effort is an alternating curtsy lunge, stepping back behind that foot, dropping that back knee behind the front heel, come back to center, take it to the other side. As an option, stay on the railroad tracks and just work a reverse lunge. You then have a tap jump squat. So if your bench is still handy, you want to tap your butt to the bench and jump up into that jump squat. If it's not handy, you can either work the squat to calf raise or just a jump squat, okay? Which is what I'm gonna use because I don't have enough space here. Because the 4th exercise, we're gonna stay in that squat hold. We're gonna take 4 steps forward, almost like you're working with a mini band, all right? That's what I want in your mind is if I had a mini band on in that iso squat front walk, this is how I would walk, okay? So the feet are gonna stay about hip width apart. 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. We're going for 30 seconds. And then our final all out is, of course, burpees. High plank position, come up with the jump. Your option, you can use that elevated platform, walk it in, walk it out, come up to the calf, and get your hands up, okay? This is, like I said, it's dirty, but this is gonna get you those splat points today, all right? Are you guys ready? We're taking off. Power jacks in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Non-stop. 2.5 minutes, and then a 30-second break. Halfway.
I got my hands on your body, so tell me what you want me to do. I can be good or be naughty, because there ain't nobody love you like I do.
3, 2, 1. Weights down. Curtsy lunge. Breathe. Active recovery here. All right, those jump squats get spicy at the halfway point. So make sure you can work for the whole 30 seconds. You've got to pause, the bottom. Switch it to calf raise. Don't stop moving. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Squat it, jump it. Halfway. Keep going. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Set your squat. 4 steps forward. 4 steps back. Breathe. Stay low. Like you got that mini band right below your knee. 10 seconds. Going all out. Woo! Here we go, y'all. In 3, 2, 1, burpees. Let's get it. Get those hands up overhead. Ten seconds. Come on. One more. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. 30 seconds of rest. Walk it out here. Now you know what it feels like.
We about to turn it on.
All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Grab your weight. Power jacks. 3, 2, 1. Taking off. Come on. Try to get moving, even if you're only working the option. Slowly. Move your body. Halfway. We got base coming up. 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Get moving. Keep your chest up here. Breathe in that air. These next two, it's all about that squat. Anytime you're short on time, working the bigger muscle groups. One more bang for the buck. Here we go, guys. 30 seconds of jump squats. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep your chest up. 15. In 3, 2, 1, sit that squat. 4 steps forward and walk it back. Switch your lead leg. Keep those knees hip width. We got 10 seconds. We're going right into those burpees. Second time. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10 seconds. Come on. Don't stop. 3, 2, 1, rest. Walk it out. We got one more round. We got core, and we're done. So if you're still reserving a bunch of gas in that tank, don't. Let's get rid of it here. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last round. Halfway. Come on. Second to last push here. 15. Three, 2, 1. Put that weight down. Right into curtsy. Woo! Breathe. All right. Start thinking about those jump squats. Last time you're going to see them today. So don't give up on yourself. Maybe you didn't make it all 30 seconds last time. Prove to yourself that you can on this last one. Whew. In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Set those feet. Sink the weight in the heels, halfway. 10 seconds. Get ready. Stick that squat. 3, 2, 1, stick it. Oh. Walk forward, 4 steps. Four steps back. All right, we got 15 seconds. Last round of burpees today, team. Make it count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Quality, every rep.
Don't you worry, promise you that I'll be coming home.
Halfway.
Trust me when I say I'll be back before you know. I'm sorry.
Come on.
My side of the bed is getting cold.
Woo.
Just wait another day. I'll be back before
Got
you
2
know.
more. 2 more. In 3, 2, 1. Done.
I'll be back before you know.
All right. Nice. Holy smokes. Okay. I'm changing up this last block a little bit just for the sake of time, because the way they wrote it, which works, and you can do it the way they wrote it if you want, but you don't have a lot of time in this block. So if you're spending all your time putting your mini band on and off, it's not really worth it, in my opinion. So if you're doing the decline plank toe tap, you're coming off your bench and tapping your toes side to side. You can choose to do it with your mini band on. Start off in your high plank with your feet as wide as your hands. Tap, back to center, tap, back to center. And by center, I mean your feet are about hip width, okay? 10 total, alternating the decline toe tap. Then you're gonna flip it over, or the flat toe tap. Mid-band static crunch, shoulder blades up. Start with your feet hip distance apart, open them together, about a little wider than the hips, come back to hip distance. So at no point in time do your feet ever come together. So you start about hip, a little wider than the hip, back to hip distance. And then your last exercise, we'll keep those legs up in the air, hip distance apart, tension on your mini band, reaching for the toes, option, feet flat on the floor, knees hip distance apart, and you'll reach for the ceiling, all right? Whew, 4 minutes here, and then we stretch, and then we're done. And this will take us right to the 30-minute mark, but don't forget, we're gonna stretch at the end, all right? Here we go, guys. Starting off, 10 total, whether you wanna do it off the bench or not, it's up to you. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Don't have to wait, you know my name. Sunshine,
keep your belly button pulled in,
some things don't
palms
change.
under the shoulders.
Thinking about the days we were young, girl. Innocent in our ways, we were dumb, girl. But nothing really mattered, I could always count on you.
On that in and out, you need control. So don't let that mini band pull you together. You want to release the tension slowly.
I could always count on you.
And make sure you're not yanking on your neck. Lift your chest.
Don't have to wait, you know my name. Sunshine and rain, some things don't change. Thinking about the days we were young, girl. Innocent in our ways, we were dumb, girl. But nothing really mattered, I could always count on you.
So with the toe tap, you're working on stability through your core. With that in and out, a little bit of lower abdominal, a little bit of upper, and then that toe reach kind of right in the middle.
I could always count on you.
Whew. What do we got? We got 2 minutes, so we're halfway.
Here I am. Know it's been a while. I was in denial about my love. Here I stand. I know I walked away. Had to find the person I'd become. I was high and I was low. Moving mountains,
Make sure your feet are out on the toe reach. Okay, so you want, whether you have a mini band on or not, your feet about hip width apart. Challenge your hips, glutes, and your core a little more. Heading into your last minute of your down and dirty in 30. Let's not stop till the end. Oh man, oh, 30 seconds, come on. Come on. Woo.
Here I stand, I know I walked away. Had to find the person I'd become. I was high and I was low, moving mountains, rain and snow.
10 seconds, you guys, keep working. Just keep working on that same exercise if you need to, but don't stop. In 3, 2, 1, done. Lay it out here. Woo. Take that band off. Stay on the floor. That's where we're gonna start. You see, Beth has her Cobra. Holy moly. All right, love to know what y'all think of that. That was actually about 38 minutes or 28 minutes. Go ahead and take it all the way to the floor here. This is going to be a nice stretch. Should feel really good. Hands right at your chest. Push the hips into the floor. Lift your chest up off the floor as much as you can. You should feel those abs just stretch like crazy here. We're going to hold this for another 10 seconds. Bring your chin up a little bit. Keep breathing. And then come back down. Lower yourself to the floor. Release everything, and we're going to do it again. So your knees here are about hip width apart. You want to push the hips into the floor as you lift the chest. And then in just a moment, we're going to go back to child's pose. Try to keep your legs relaxed here. Sometimes we try to hold tension. You don't need any tension in that lower body. Go ahead and come back down in 3, 2, 1. Come back down, and then you're going to push your hips back to your heels, lengthening through that upper body. So armpits are going towards the floor here. Nice child's pose. I want you to walk your hands to the right side. So you're going to feel that left side stretch out here. Again, stay relaxed in your lower body. You want to bring your knees out a little wider you can. Now I want you to walk your hands over to the other side and feel that stretch, the opposite side. Walk your hands back to center, coming back up to all fours, so palms and knees. Push up onto your toes, get those hips up, and then push your hips back into downward dog. So the heels are down. You got a nice stretch through your calves and your hamstrings, and your neck and shoulders are pretty relaxed here. So just let your head hang, no tension in the neck. And when you're ready, start walking your hands back to your toes. We'll hold that stretch for another moment here. And then slowly start to bring yourself up. So stacking your vertebrae, pulling your hands up. Bring your hands up and overhead. Lean it back, so nice another belly stretch here. Bring your elbows down and out. So nice big chest stretch. You're gonna hold this for another 10 seconds. We're gonna get your quads, and then we're gonna be done. Go ahead and release in 3, 2, 1. Bring them down. Nice big shoulder roll. Now take one heel up. Ooh. Yeah, so quads. Wednesday, Friday. Lower body, done. Now tomorrow is gonna be an hour at least. I haven't even looked at the workout, so I don't even know what I'm going to be adding yet. 10 a.m. and release that foot. Right now, guys, working on getting an outdoor session for next Thursday. It would be in front of Alamo. I should have more details for you by tomorrow, but we're going to run 2 classes. I think the first one at 7 and then another one at like 8:45. So if you guys are interested, let me know. It's going to be kind of an invitation only. There will be a small fee, but I promise you we'll get you a full hour. It'll be worth it. We're going to be using the rowers, no treadmills. You guys can run outside. Go and release that foot. Take those feet out wide. Drop your butt down. Nice stretch here, and then take a big deep breath in. Bring it all the way up. And release. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are done. Guys, down and dirty in 30. If you got your splats, and I know you did, post them. I want to see them. Put it on that back at it challenge, and let's see what you got. And if I don't see you this weekend, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week.